year is gone and you still feel behind? Same. But here is how I'm getting back on track without losing my mind. If your goals are stressing you out more than inspiring you, it's time to reset. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So this video is mainly focused on the mid-year goals and mental health check-in. I felt like always doing the mid-year goals check-in, but I feel like our mental health is really important. I've been feeling it especially lately. I mean, I've always been like either really into mental health or really into self-improvement, but now I feel like I'm into both at the same time, and I think that's like the best balance to have. First things first, you gotta start with a few reminders. I would just like to say that some years do not have to be only spent with productivity, and some years don't have to be spent by just like clicking and ticking off your entire vision board. Sometimes it's just good for you to heal and spend time with yourself and focus on your mental health. I've always been striving for living with a purpose, not living on autopilot, and I think that's kind of what's happening so often these days. When we just like live on autopilot, we just like go through life reaching our goals but like kind of not being there in the moment. So I think setting a purpose and being like, for me, a purpose in my life is being happy. That's like the first thing, and then helping others and kind of inspiring them as well. And the last reminder is to be kind to yourself. Failing is normal. Being bad at things when you do them for the first time is also normal, and building a skill takes time. It's okay that you didn't do it perfectly on the first time. It's okay that building the skill might take a few tries. It is okay that building a skill might take you a few tries. And now it's time for my tips on achieving your goals while being okay mentally. I think we should realize that achieving our goals can be really rewarding, but only if your mental health is okay as well. I want to show you guys some abs that I love, because I think I am a very visual person, and seeing like QC to-do list abs or QC abs for like offline time, it just makes me happy. It just makes me feel like I'm doing this like in a good way. So first ab is Taimo. It is a beautiful app. I think it's mostly designed for ADHD people. That doesn't mean that we like non-ADHD people can't use it. It is really beautiful. It's beautifully designed. It doesn't have like any restrictions. Like some apps that are really cute have like the restrictions of like, oh, you can just like add 5 things to your to-do list. No, this has like endless stuff. It does have some like colors and emojis restrictions, but I think it's like chill. The second one that I really loved is the Opal app. By the way, both of these recommendations are recommended to me by May Fam. I will mention her in the next step. Now, Opal. This app is my heart. It's basically for managing your screen time. Now, I found that my screen time, once it gets really high, my mental health is like really struggling. I think it's because of like we naturally compare, and I don't do it like consciously, you know, but sometimes subconsciously you just like compare yourself. You see things that you want but do not have. It's like all this like huge cycle. And there's like TikTok, which like is mindless scrolling where you like go and it's addicting, but you don't really have a goal. You don't have like a specific time of when you're using it. You don't have it like a set timer for 1 hour, you know. It's not really safe in terms of like, I know what I'm doing, you know, and that is dangerous. So Opal is a really good app for this. You basically can set certain like times. So for example, I have it so that once I come home from school, no, it's the summer holidays, but when it's not the summer holidays and when I come home from school, I have it set so that, I don't know, by 5 p.m. it starts, and then it unlocks at like 7 p.m. Now that is my time for like school stuff. I have to do my school stuff so that, you know, I have it done and I don't have to think about it anymore. But after 7 p.m. I can chill, I can scroll. But it's like me having the control over it. And Opal is really, really great with it because, first of all, once you like, you're like, you know, sometimes like, I don't know, for example, Apple stuff that work the same. It just like goes and it's like, hey, so you reached like an hour of your screen time as you said, now decide what you want to do. And you can literally just click one button and say like, oh yeah, I will ignore it for today. And it's so not effective. But with Opal, you can just go, it blocks your like whole app and you cannot do anything. So you have to go to the Opal app and there it's like, okay, now watch this 5-second video and then it will let you make your decision. So you have to be there for 5 seconds, and 5 seconds is not that long, but you can even set it for like 30 seconds, 50 seconds, and that you do not want to be waiting for. And then you like reevaluate why you even want to like, you know, go and spend more time on TikTok. And so that's like the first thing. You can kind of like realize that actually like you can think about it first, and that's like a really important thing. Like you can think about what you're doing before you click any buttons, because it's not that easy. You don't just click buttons, you have to like wait some time. And I think that's like psychologically something, but it basically like makes you think about it. Like it makes you think, oh, why am I like just like, you're in like the, oh, I have to go on TikTok back, like I have to go back on TikTok, like you have this like need, and it makes you think about it. It's like, oh yeah, but you feel the need, you know, you feel the addiction, and that's really good. My next tip, sometimes you need to relax, but instead of scrolling mindlessly, as I said, you can watch some inspiring motivational content. So these are my favorite YouTubers. Tamkar and her vlogs, love them. She has like this main channel where she like goes and talks about all this stuff. It's like kind of this format, and then she has a vlog channel where she like implements all that stuff. And I think it's really like motivating to see not only her speaking about those stuff but also doing them. So that has helped me a lot. Then Wizard Liz, she's like confidence type of beat. I love her videos. Nicole Lino, she is like a student now. Right now she is a college student and she is so productive, and it's just like motivating to watch. As a student myself, like it's just like, oh, we students can be productive. We don't have to go home and just like, you know, be dead, but we can actually do stuff. My last favorite YouTuber that I will mention in this video is Mayfam. As I've said before, she actually recommends those 2 apps that I recommended before in her videos because she has just like good recommendation, guys. She's iconic. I love her so much. She's my like favorite YouTuber of all time. She's like my motivation to keep going with YouTube. She's like my motivation to do everything. She's really productive. She's also very like mental health, manifestation. It's really cute. And now for my actual tips, not just recommendations. Implement some habits that make you reflect into your life. Now I'm speaking journaling, okay? Journaling, I love to do it weekly. Well, you can do it daily as well, but weekly is like really intentional for me because I can reflect on my week. I can set intentions for the next week, and it just is really effective in the sense of, okay, I'm like, I have this goal, and that's great to like first of all say that you have a goal, but it's also good to see whether you're actually taking any steps to reach that goal. So I do it in like I think I have like tons of videos about how I do this weekly stuff, but I usually like set a goal for the upcoming week, and then it's really nice to see once that week ends how you've been doing, like if you were achieving it, if you were not, why you weren't achieving it. You know, you can like reflect and you can be okay, so this is not working, what can we change? And it's like really good. It makes you feel like you are truly like in control. Take some time off, and I'm not talking going to your bed and binge watching TikTok or any other content. I'm talking actually like allowing your brain to to like rest. For me, it's like spending time with myself, and that will honestly help you for confidence as well. But it's like really nice to like, I love spending time with people and it's really nice. But sometimes when you really want to like turn this off, because I personally like, I am kind of like an introvert and I kind of have to think when I'm with people, like what will I say, like am I like talking enough, am I like enjoyable to be with, you know, like my brain is not shutting off when I'm with people. Sometimes it is, but like, you know, sometimes you just want to like be a great like person to be with and you just want to make it enjoyable. And for me, it doesn't come as naturally, so it's not like that easy, but it's honestly just like me and my insecurities a little bit. Time with yourself or with others, if it, you know, if it's somebody who like you really like can be yourself with, you can just like get all that ugly stuff off your mind and do something you love, not anybody else. To do something that you love. Okay, it can be drawing, okay, it can be like something that you liked when you were a child. For example, today, and I'm really proud to say this, I was like dancing today and my legs hurt so much after I did that, but I was like, okay, you know what, I will give myself an hour to dance, because I was dancing when I was a child a lot, like it was my thing. I dance for myself sometimes when I'm alone, in like I have a concert type of vibe. But I wanted to try if I can actually follow a choreography, and I thought that I couldn't for like the longest time. I was like, no, I'm so bad at this. Today I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna prove myself wrong. I set a 1 hour timer and I went and danced with like a YouTube video, and I gotta say I did good. Like it, after 20 minutes I was exhausted and I was like, okay, I'm done. And I was like, okay, you know what, you did try really hard and I appreciate that. So I was like, okay, I can rest now. But I proved myself wrong and I was like, okay, you know what, you can actually follow a choreography. You are actually not that awful at it, like, you know. So maybe prove yourself wrong, maybe prove your child you wrong, maybe prove your younger self wrong, that you actually can do those things, that maybe somebody set a seed in your head that you can't. Set boundaries even with yourself, because sometimes we just be overworking ourselves, okay? So for example, set a boundary that is like, okay, I can work only 2 hours in one sitting, okay, no longer than that. Maybe set a timer every time, like, okay, be like, okay, 2 hours only. Because sometimes it's like crazy, but we just like push ourselves so hard, we don't even realize it. Or set clear going to bed time / winding down time. You know, it's like sometimes you just go to bed at 2 a.m. and it's like, no, we are not doing that. We have to have that boundary for ourselves. And lastly, have a life outside of your goals / work, because who are you when all of those goals are accomplished, when all this work is accomplished? Like, who are you? What are your hobbies? You know, like you can actually take this and use it in your like free time. Like you can just be someone without all those stuff that you're looking forward to, that you're working on. Like, who are you without all those external things? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't do this like chit-chatty advice type of video in such a long time, but I hope you liked it. Honestly, I tried to be more like myself, because I felt like when I was doing those like crazy like productive like discipline videos, I just felt like I was someone else, someone who was like screaming at the camera. I was like, that was not me. No. I know that was, but I'm back. And I hope kind this time. So if you want to, you can watch this video, which is the vlog from Hamburg. I really enjoyed vlogging that one. I think it's really good. I really try to work my ass on that one. So yeah, click on it if you want. But yeah, I love you all so much. Give me thumbs up. You can leave a little comment, a little nice comment perhaps, and you can subscribe for more of these videos.